Roads are blocked, shops are shut, trains are stopped, a country at a standstill. We have all heard the phrase Bharat Bandh, but have you ever wondered who really pays the price? In this video, we break down the economic impact, legal status, and the global ripple effect of a nationwide Bandh. Stay till the end, we will also show you how it affects your pocket even if you think you are not involved. What is Bharat Bandh and who calls for it? Bharat Bandh literally means India shut down. It is a form of a protest where political groups, trade union or social organization demand a complete halt to business, transport and government function across the country. It is used to protest fuel price, farm laws, economy policy, caste issues or court rulings. Often symbolic but can turn disruptive like roadblocks, forced shop closure or transport halts. Most recent examples: 2021 Farmer Protest Bharat Bandh, 2018 Scheduled Caste Scheduled Tribe Act ruling backlash, 2013 against FDI in retail. What is the economic impact from market to middle class? Every time Bharat Bandh is called, the economy takes a silent hit and you might be paying more than you realize. Micro impact for the common man: daily wage workers lose income of rupees 300 to 500 per day per person. Perishable goods go unsold, total food waste. Missed doctor visit, school closure or job interviews. Macro impact on the economy: Confederation of Indian Industry once estimated 13,000 to 15,000 crores loss per full day bandh. Manufacturing slows down. Urban transport and logistics take the biggest hit. Damages investor confidence, especially in infrastructure and retail. When highways are blocked, GDP does not just pause, it bleeds. Global impact: does the world feel Bharat Bandh? It is easy to think Bharat Bandh is just internal. But guess what? Investors across London, Singapore and New York are watching too. Stock markets react cautiously. Disruption in supply chains, especially in export zones like Surat or Chennai ports. MNCs reassess ease of doing business if protests turn violent. Hurts India's image as a stable investment destination. One headline saying India shuts down again can wipe out billions in FDI mood. Legal status: is Bharat Bandh even legal? Here is the twist. While protesting is a constitutional right, calling a bandh is not always legal. Key Supreme Court judgments: KK Kutty vs State of Kerala. Supreme Court observed that enforced bandh is illegal. People have right not to participate. Communist Party of India vs Bharat Kumar. Landmark judgment: Bharat Bandh is unconstitutional if it infringes on fundamental rights of others. Held political parties liable for damages caused during bandh. Peaceful protest is legal, forced shutdown illegal. Consequences for violators: FIR under IPC 143 unlawful assembly, 140C riots, 188 disobedience to orders. Damages can be claimed under Public Liability Act. If it is unconstitutional, why do Bharat Bandh still happen? 1. Political pressure. 2. Symbolic messaging. 3. Media coverage. 4. Public sentiment gain. Often leaders use it to polarize, not to solve the problems. Here is the final truth. Bandhs do not bring reform, they bring loss. They hurt the economy, daily wage workers, small business and your own productivity. Change does not come from blocking roads. It comes from informed advocacy, legal petitions and policy dialogue. Have you been affected by a Bharat Bandh? Drop your story in the comments. Let us talk about real ways to protest that do not punish the public or paralyze the economy. Subscribe to Pocket Tax Lawyer for more insights at the intersection of law, economy and your daily life. New videos every week for more legal clarity.